Show me the way.
Whilst oil drives the world economy, it's football that commands the greatest appeal, with a fan base that reaches every corner of the globe. And passion, the overwhelming driving force.
Football is a massive business.
Football puts in about £600 million a year into the tax system in this country.
Look at the Premier League now. This season, 169 territories are buying this product.
Football is really, today, the universal language.
How much is enough explores the hype and technology that has turned the game into a billion-dollar industry, driven by the constant demands of television and media worldwide. Where speculation is a daily diet and transfers a never-ending story, with players the new Hollywood superstars and club ownership now the biggest game in town.
The game is what it's all about. It drives the business.
The fact is that there is more money swishing around in football from television, from sponsorship, from gate income, from merchandising than ever before.
Our 20 Premier League clubs are operating to 92% capacity at the gate, which I think is probably the highest in any European league.
Whilst today's stadiums are like state-of-the-art coliseums where fans fight hard to defend their club traditions, a century ago, it was a very different situation. Players struggled for recognition against a system that treated them like slaves, and where freedom of movement was unacceptable.
Football went for 100 years without making any money.
You had no freedom at all. You were being bought and sold.
He used to say, if you don't play for me, you won't play for anybody else. And I said, well, I won't play for anybody else then.
Players make the game of football.
Two of the biggest heroes from different eras were Billy Meredith, the Welsh wizard and leader of the first professional players' union, and Spanish maestro Alfredo Di Stefano, star of the great Real Madrid Galacticos. But it was the name Bosman that had the most dramatic impact on the game.
The Bosman ruling may have been necessary in Europe, but it wasn't necessary in England.
We, as footballers today, owe a lot to Bosman.
There's no question that Bosman paved the way for many players to be very rich.
He lost everything.
If he'd had the right agent, he'd have got, 3.5 million.
Whilst Bosman gave players the right to earn fortunes, it's the agents who've now become the new power brokers in the lucrative transfer market.
Agents go back to the very beginnings of the game.
They are an integral part of the game.
The skill, like beauty, has no price.
I don't know if I could live on 100 grand a week, but I'll try.
Agents are often appointed by clubs.
How do you choose which ones are good, which ones are bad?
Argentina and Brazil, for instance. They don't have one agent. They have 11 agents.
There is a mafia.
75% of agents today, when you die, they want 25% of your ashes.
Most of them would slit the other's throat.
How much is enough also highlights the rise in youth academies worldwide, where the challenge to find the next superstar is the ultimate goal. And future value, everything.
You see them rising up everywhere. It's because they just want money.
Greediness should be in how many points you win and not how much money you can take out of the game.
Show me the money!
How Much is Enough, a 5-part series on the history of the football transfer system.